What's going on, man? We live. Just a podcast about nothing. I hate that I say what's going on when I'm starting up, because that's how Cal be starting his fucking show with the what's going on, what's going on, what's going on. Yeah, man, this ain't the boxing section, man. This the motherfucking real section. My title tonight is "Let Me Bust You Down." I've been trying different things with the title of my shows because I want to see if I can catch something in the algorithm. Man, I'm at work tonight. It's 11:19. I'm not really expecting too many people to pull up, but if they do, man, I'm always appreciative. I didn't even have a plan, man. I didn't even know I was supposed to be at work today. They called me while I'm laying down watching the Wu Tang series. I think tonight was the finale. Couldn't even finish that up. And they was like, "Man, where you at? We at the site trying to check your shit. What's going on?" I'm like, "Oh man, I'm in bed. Like y'all gonna have to give me a minute to get the fuck up there." But I got here. It was the cool OG man. He always be looking out for me. So he just checked my guard card and said he's going home because he got to get up first thing in the morning and do some real training and shit like that. So you know, Securitize overworking motherfuckers per usual, but always act like they ain't got no hours or nothing for nobody. But it's gonna be a hell of a night. The temperature's starting to rise in the bay. I feel like that cold ass air is gone. It's a full moon tonight, so watch out for them bitches that turn into werewolves or the blood sucking vampire hoes. Got to watch out for them. Man, I got some shit I want to talk about, I think, that I ain't touched on. Man, I want to enjoy the luxuries of life, man. I want to be able to provide and do shit for motherfuckers. See them smiles on people's face and shit. Oh, man. Damn, I was talking the whole time on mute. That was dumb. But I can't be, I'll be in here, right? And I'll be trying to hold a conversation with myself, but it does not work for me for a long period of time. I get to losing my mind. Yeah, man. So I'm one of those people who need people. I'm not in solitary confinement, right? So, and I'm not looking for pen pals, man. I'm looking for people to pull up on me. Let's chat. Let's be some chatterbugs, man. Let's kick this shit off. Cause right now I am at a goose egg with the viewers, which is beyond me. Like, y'all don't want to run and be a part of the podcast about nothing. The greatest talk show on earth. Like, come on now. We got all the shit in the world to talk about. Do you think these charges actually gonna stick on old Donald Dump? Um, man, I got Mo and Mo and Mo and Mo and Mo. Hold on, let me see if I got some photos in here, some shit that I screenshotted that I wanted to talk about. Cause I ain't take not a note around this motherfucker. Yeah, man. Oh, we can talk about what movies traumatized you as a kid. We can definitely talk about how the Lion King fucked me off as a kid, man. That was real sad right there. I don't even know if my dad was in jail around the time that Lion King came out on tape. He damn there probably was, so I I wasn't even used to having a dad, I don't think. But just seeing how Simba cried over Mufasa, man, at the hands of his uncle, that shit was crazy. He was really on some am I my brother's keeper type shit. Who was worse, Nino or Scar? Shit. Cause Nino and Scar, man, they did their brothers wrong. G Money did some foul shit. So I can understand that. But I really hope Disney really continue with the movie they supposed to be making the like prequel with Scar and Mufasa and find out why their relationship is so sour and shit, man. I think that'll be a great movie. If anybody's here in the comments, please let me know. Let me know somebody in the room. You know what I'm saying? My shit keep resetting and shit. I'm really intrigued to know the prequel though. Like, was Mufasa like the golden child and Scar was just, a little fuck up and their parents was like, hey, we're gonna leave all this shit to Mufasa and you gonna be out, you're gonna be on the outs because they seen what type of person Scar was. Did they see the traits in him? Like, nah, we can't leave Pride Rock to Scar because he gonna have this motherfucker dark as hell. How did Scar get the scar? Like, who whooped him up like that to put that scar on his face? How did this nigga become cool with the hyenas? Because hyenas and lions ain't really cool like that. They be fucking lions up. Catch the nigga slipping. I seen some hyenas bite a lion nutsack off. I seen them jump a female lion, they were tearing her ass up. But then once another female came and got on them, and cleared them out. Oh, Lord, man, it's definitely a cold or allergy season coming up. Everybody got the sniffles, the sneezes, and all that shit. So y'all be careful because they dropped the mask mandate in California. I believe yesterday or one of these days they dropped it. So it's gonna be a lot more negligent and reckless people out here, not realizing that the immune system is not what it was um, pre-COVID because we've been wearing masks. We've been in the house. We ain't been exposed to the elements like that. So man, just take care of yourselves. What are some things you miss about pre-COVID? What are some things you miss about when COVID first happened? Like, bro, when COVID first happened and everybody was in the house, nobody was at work, gyms was closed, grocery stores was closed. You had select hours you can go in the motherfuckers. Like, that was the best time. There was no traffic on the freeway. Motherfuckers wasn't in your way. When people having accidents, this shit was real like dessert. Like, just it was really clear though, because like you can do what you needed to do without people being in your way. I love the 6 feet rule. Nobody standing close to each other and shit. I hate when people are close to me in places like in line and shit like that. I think that's why I can't do concerts or like big ass events. I don't like people behind me. I don't trust people enough. I watched a video today on TikTok. It was like a fucking 16-part video. All the videos like 3 minutes apiece. Down there should have just went to YouTube to watch it. But little boy, he went to go spend the weekends with his dad, and then when it's time for his dad to drop him off at the mom house, he was crying and wouldn't get out the car and was like, "Yo, I'm not going," like straight up. And the mom was just hella like, "You need to get out this car." She's making him like calling the stepdad his dad and calling his real dad, who's sitting right there in the car by his first name and shit. Kept trying to like antagonize the dad to get him to argue with her. And then like whenever the mom is having a conversation with the son, the stepdad keeps interjecting himself in the conversation. And it's a 14-year-old boy. Like he can vocalize um how he don't want to be at this house and how he feels about certain situations. Like he's 14. And the mom was just on some like power tripping shit. Like, I'm not gonna let you go. I am not okay with this. Like she was really tripping on the young man. So then the police pulled up and was like, well, since it is your time, you can do whatever you need to do to get him out the car. Like and take him in the house. Cause the dad wasn't fighting it. He was just like, I'm not putting him out the car, but I'm not telling you you can't take him. You feel me? Like, so if he gets out the car, that's fine, but I'm not putting him out. So then the mom called herself trying to open the door and shit. And like you could see the boy was like visibly upset and distraught like about that shit. The kids did not want to fucking like be with their mom. So he's like, man, like he's stuck in a situation because you don't know what she doing to the kids to make them feel like they don't want to be there. Like I've never seen a little boy like, nah, mom, like I don't want to be with moms. Like we don't know what the stepdad is doing to them or none of that. So it, it escalated. They called about 3, 4 more police. Then the only police with sense was like, well, this is a civil matter, so this has nothing to do with us. So he can literally take him until y'all settle y'all court differences. So he had kept the son. After the police said that, he got the son, drove off. He had kept the son for like 3 months. Then went to court and they made him give him back in court. I was reading the comments and somebody in the comments was like, the kid is 20 now and the dad has full custody of him and all the other kids. So I guess over time, they weakened her defenses and got all the babies. Yeah, man. So I'm just up here trying to hold it together, man. I've been up here for 15 minutes. Everybody's sleeping or, you know, probably doing some adult things tonight. And I ain't mad at y'all because there's nights that I've missed out on shows doing adult things also. But right now, man, I'm living a single life. Don't nobody want me, so I'm just up here shooting the podcast. I could be showing y'all some gameplay for Hogwarts, but I don't want to. I beat the game already. Now I'm just doing all the fucking side quests and shit. And I get called a fucking nerd for paying Hogwarts. Like, you know how many people in this world play Hogwarts? And when the new Harry Potter series come out on HBO motherfucking Max, I'll be first in line to watch it. It's gonna be great, man. They said they're gonna take all 7 books and turn them into seasons. So each book is gonna be a season. So that's gonna be dope. You probably get about 12 episodes or something, man, covering all the shit that the movies missed and everything. So that would be dope. I definitely want to get an audiobook and listen to the books being read because I read up to like the third or half of the fourth book after Prisoner of Azkaban. I think it was Goblet of Fire. I read about half of Goblet of Fire. So I would like to go back and read those books, man. I need to keep stimulating my mind, read more books and get more knowledge. The one thing they can't take from you is education. No matter what they try and do, you have to educate yourself because they can't take the education that you learn from you. Jesus Christ. Oh man, life is crazy. Growing up, never thought I'd be in the positions that I'm in now. Yeah, this water is hard though, but man, it's cold. My feet cold. He gonna say, I ain't even gonna give you a uniform check because I see you ain't got your shirt on. I said, well, shit. Why you saying something if you ain't gonna give me a goddamn uniform check? Shit. That's something we ain't even got to discuss. Well, you know,